Hello everyone. You are very welcome to our British Sign Language class. My name is Anthony and I'm your BSL teacher and I'm with a female interpreter and she's translating between sign language and spoken English. And if you're joining us and you're one of our regulars, it's great to see you again as always. Hope everyone is keeping well, and if it's someone's joining for the first time, then you're very welcome to our session today. So let me explain a little bit about what we do. So as I said, we have a session in British Sign Language every couple of weeks. We started way back in 2020, and usually we start in September at the beginning of the academic year, and we run right through until the end of the academic year in June. So we just follow the school calendar really in these sessions. And then we start again in September and repeat the session. So from September until now, we've been running on a fortnightly basis. And we have covered topics such as greetings, how are you, what is your name, learning the alphabet. We've learned some family signs, we've learned the weather. We have also the week that was Mindspace week. We did some signs relating to that. We did some directions in different rooms of the house. I think we covered one more session, I can't remember. And if you missed any of those sessions in September, please don't worry. You can always go back onto YouTube or Facebook. And the videos will still be there from the previous session, so you can scroll through and catch up in your own time. And then you can go backwards and forwards if you want to refresh yourselves and learn a little bit more. So good morning, Kellyanne. Lovely to have you with us as always. And good morning, Sharon. I don't think we've had you on the chat box before, so hopefully if it's your first time, you're going to really enjoy the session. So I am based in Belfast in Northern Ireland. And today the weather is beautiful. We've got a lovely blue sky and sunshine, but it's freezing, absolutely freezing. I woke up this morning and it was -1, and I'm sure the rest of the UK is probably very similar temperatures. So I walked my 3 children to school and dropped them off, and it was a beautiful walk this morning. It felt so fresh and lovely as we walked to school, but very, very cold. But I love that. It's a lovely winter's day. I think Scotland, perhaps, if anyone's joining us from Scotland, there's been a little bit of the snow in Scotland and even some in the southeast around the London area, I think, as well. So good morning to you, Joan. And it's a lovely day where you are as well, the same as with us. So today we'll do a little bit of a recap, just pick some of the things that we have learned, just go over them again, see if you can remember them. And again, if not, you can go back and, as I said before, look at the videos that we did previously and catch up in your own time. Then we'll move on to a new topic today, and this topic will be about describing a person. We have done this in previous years, but we'll do that again today. And remember, please, if you do feel like the learning is a bit repetitive, if you've been joining us for the last few years and you want something different, just use the comments box. If there's anything specific to your area of work or interest, or if you do any voluntary work that you would love to learn a particular topic, then please just let me know. Yeah, Kellyanne, I know the cold weather's not good for the chest at all. And I hope you're feeling okay. Okay, so to start with, we will have a voiceover and we will use that to have a conversation. And because if it's your first time joining us, you'll probably not understand what's going on without the voiceover. Second time, we'll do it without the voiceover and we'll have that imaginary conversation with each other. Okay, so if you're ready, we'll make a start. So do remember that when I ask you the question, then you respond in sign language, and then you ask me the question, and then I will respond. So if we're ready, we'll make a start. So hello. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Your name is what? My name is Anthony. And you live where? I live in Belfast, in Ireland. You have brothers and sisters? I have one brother and two sisters. You have children? I have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. Your mom's name is what? My mom's name is Kathy. You are what age? I am age 40. Today, the weather is like what? What is the weather like? Today, the weather is sunny, blue sky, and cold, but it's beautiful. Your bedroom is where? My bedroom is at the front door of the house. Go straight, turn right, and go up the stairs. And it's on the left as you go up the stairs. Okay, so let's repeat that this time, and this time without the voiceover. Okay, so well done, everyone. I mean, that was a long time to be in silence without the voiceover having the conversation, but that's really good practice to see what it's like without relying on a voiceover. And it's the same if you meet a deaf person in the street and you're wanting to maybe find someone else to interpret for you, but that's not possible if you're on the street having a conversation. So you've got to just get stuck in and try and have that conversation in sign language. And that's the best way to learn rather than relying on the voice. And the more you learn, the more fluent you'll become. So, as I said today, I'm going to teach you a topic about describing a person. So this is how we describe, the sign for describe, a person. Person. So we'll describe your brother. So first of all, we talk about the person, who it is, and then we add the description. Your friends. Describe your friend. Or your daughter. So person comes first and then describe your daughter. Okay. Okay, so we'll make a start if you're ready. So man. Man. Woman. Woman. Boy. Boy. And that, as you probably notice, is the same sign as sun. So it's just a different lip pattern. Girl. Again, same sign as woman, just with a different lip pattern. Girl. Okay, let's go over those again. So we have man, woman, boy, girl, old, old, and young. So that's the letter Y. So young is signed like this. And for an older person, you can sign it like that in a more polite way. So it's the person that you're representing. That's probably a more polite way of signing in rather than the sign for old, or an older adult, an older person. And a young person, or young. Okay, so first time we'll do it with voiceover, second and third time on your own. So describe. Man. Woman. Boy. Girl. Old. Older. Young. Okay, now let's do some description around size and height. So tall, tall, average height, average, short, short, thin, thin, slim, slim, large, large, butch, butch. Okay, again, we'll do it the same way. First time with a voiceover and second and third time without. Tall, average, short, thin, slim, large, butch. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to respond in sign language. So far we've covered gender, we've covered old and young, we've covered heights and size of the person. So let's see if you can respond to me in your own time. Your father, describe your father. Okay, so I'll ask you one more question. You could pick any one of your children or your grandchildren if you have any, or your brothers or sisters. Pick one person. Think about one person that you want to describe. So grandchildren, children, siblings, whatever you want, and describe that person that you have in mind. Okay. Good. So we've covered a lot of these different areas, and this time we will now focus on color. So we'll do hair color and eye color. So we'll start with the eyes. So eyes are blue, blue. So Joan has brothers who are taller than her. You'll have to stand up for yourself. I'm sure you had to do all that. You had to stand up for yourself through the years. So we were on blue eyes, green, 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 black, black, brown, brown, glasses, glasses. Okay, let's go over those again. Eyes, blue, green, black, brown, and grey. So that is the sign for grey, grey, or blue-grey. And Joan has blue-grey eyes and wears glasses. Now let's focus on hair, and there's a lot to learn here, different types of hair. So we could have hair, just point to the hair. Then we can have short hair, short hair, long hair, long hair, straight hair, sorry, that one was in a bob, a hair in a bob, and this one is straight hair, and maybe longer. So see the length of the hair, long and straight. Wavy hair, wavy hair, curly hair, curly hair. It might be short and curly. Bald, bald. Okay, so let me go over those again as normal. First time with voiceover, second and third without. Hair, long, short, in a bob, or medium, medium length, straight, wavy, curly, or curly and short, bald, or ponytail, or a bun at the back. Or a Mohican, perhaps. A Mohican. Or we could have like sticky out hair. Again, it's very, very visual description, what it looks like. Okay, now let's move on to the color of the hair. Black. Well, I've already taught you that in relation to the eyes. Black and brown, we've learned. Grey, grey, white. So that is the sound for white. Blonde, blonde hair. Red, red. Ginger, ginger. What other colors? Perhaps those are the most common. Yeah, blonde. Okay, so let's do the colors again, same way as always. Black, brown, grey, white, red, ginger, blonde, okay. I think so. We've covered quite a bit this morning. You might want to add in a description like beautiful or handsome, pretty. That's the sign for pretty. Beautiful, handsome, pretty, beautiful, handsome. Okay, so I will cover these again, the descriptions. And if you want to add in like some kind of ethnicity, you might want to say person is white. Sometimes you'll see it signed like this for a white person, but I sign it usually like this. Then black. So white and black, different lip pattern. Asian, Asian. Chinese, Chinese. Okay, so let's go through those again. So we have black, white, Asian, Chinese, just if you wanted to add some extra information about the ethnicity of the person. So let me show you all these three things together. So describe your brother. My brother is tall, quite well built. His hair is short and straight, and it's black. Well, a little bit of grey as well. His eyes are blue. He wears glasses. He has a bit of a beard. He's getting old. Okay, so second one, I'll describe my wife. My wife is tall. Well, tall, average height, perhaps. She's slim. Her hair is long and straight and blonde. Her eyes are blue and she's beautiful. Now let me describe my daughter. My daughter, her name is Kate. She is 7. She's average height. Her hair is curly and about average length and very blonde. Her eyes, one of her eyes is blue and the other eye is green. She's got 2 different color eyes and she is beautiful. Okay, so I've described 3 different people. So now I'm going to ask you the question. So again, pick one person in your family or anyone you know that you want to describe. So describe that person. Well done. Excellent. Hopefully everyone really enjoyed the session today, learning all about describing a person. And we covered whether their gender, we covered their height, their size, their eye color, their hair color, and their type of hair they have. So always remember, in sign language, the person comes first and then the description follows. So that's the order that BSL runs in. For example, you talk about the person's eyes and then the color of the eyes, and then you sign their hair first and then the color. Rather than saying black hair, it's hair and then black. Okay, so you're welcome. And thank you, as always, to the Royal Voluntary Service for giving me this opportunity to teach sign language. And thank you to the interpreter as well for her time. And last but not least, thank you everyone for joining our session and for showing an interest in learning sign language. Hopefully everyone really enjoyed this week's session. And I will see you all next time. Hopefully everyone has a lovely weekend. Bye for now.